I was going to start my video and then finish watching one of my favorite YouTube creators because I was having breakfast, getting my coffee. And this little boy, he likes the smell of my coffee. But he's been sitting like this here and over there when I have the computer over here, standing watch. So there's some energy going on today. I've been having a very good day. I feel good. I feel in balance, in the flow. And I know there's something going on because he doesn't do this unless energies are shifting. There's something maybe happening behind the scenes. And he is just very protective today. And now he'll probably move. But he's been sitting like this for at least 10 minutes. That's crazy. And he did this earlier this morning as well. See, now he knows it's okay. And he's hungry. So, let's start the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Pixie Palace. I am laughing because all kinds of things are going on. I've tried to wait to do this video and I said forget about it, I'm just going to do it. Garbage trucks are in the background as usual. Why will we expect any less? Timmy has been chilling out and you'll see from an excerpt I'll put in the video how he has been sitting right here next to me, keeping watch. Now, nothing bad is going on. I'm not picking up on any negative energy. I actually feel in the flow. I feel good today. Yesterday, I didn't feel that great, hence why there was no video yesterday. I usually do my Freedom Friday series, and unfortunately, I didn't do one yesterday, so I apologize for that, but I wasn't feeling well at all. But today is a new day. I just had some breakfast. I got my awesome coffee that I do once a week. And I'm ready to make some content. So, forgive the noise in the background or anything that Timmy does. I wanted to continue on a topic that I was addressing on the Hive blockchain as well as library. I'm bringing it to YouTube today, and it may be a little bit of a risk, but I can do it in a way that that won't get me censored or whatever. But there's always a chance on mainstream platforms, so what are you going to do? Basically, in this video, I was talking about freedom of speech and my response to an initiative that was taking place on the blockchain. And as you know, Hive blockchain is a social blockchain. It's not just a crypto, but it's also a use case platform where we do blogs, videos, express ourselves in our own authenticity, and we can do everything. We can do recipes, photos, discussions, debates, contests, videos, vlogs, regular blogs, I mean, just everything. So it's a really great platform if you want to express yourself and create content. And it's decentralized, so you can't be censored, you can't be erased or canceled. There's no cancel culture there. And sure, you may not always agree with everything you see on there, but you can agree to disagree. And there's a very respectful atmosphere there for the most part. There's always a few, but for the most part, it's a lot more engaging, respectful, and just uplifting that you don't always find on centralized platforms. So today, I just wanted to talk about how to express yourself without giving in to the fear. Fear is running rampant in our world, as we all well know, so I know I don't have to go into that. Unfortunately, fear cripples a lot of people out there because either A, they watch mainstream media so much, and mainstream media news especially pumps the fear continuously. It never stops, it's 24/7, and it locks and paralyzes people into that energy so that they will not practice critical thinking. They will act on emotion and not be proactive in their decision making. And they may not do any decision making at all. And that's a decision in itself. It's sad to see people living in fear, cowering when they have the power within themselves, but they just don't see it. And I'm not saying that we don't have our moments. I'm not saying I never have fear. Of course, I have fear sometimes. I have anxiety. That has been quite a high this year. But it's learning to step back and step out of that energy. Feel it, process it, acknowledge it, but also step back from it and look at what's causing that. What is the root of it? And working on that, working through it so you can transmute it into the light, into something more positive. And what I'm doing myself is actually, when I don't journal, actually these videos are therapeutic for me in a way, to be very honest. But also I am reminding myself each day how I want to live. Do I want to live in a place of fear, or do I want to live in a place of empowerment? And remembering that I do have the power to shift my reality from working within and going forward in that energy instead of the negative energy that's pumped into everything these days. It really changes my outer reality. And I've been stressing this in a lot of my content because I feel it's really important that we all do this in one aspect or another. It's not always easy, and not everybody's going to be at the same point in their path. There are some people who are further down their path than I am. I've only been in the awakening process for a little over 5 years, and it's been quite a journey. I've changed so much since then, and I'm all the better for it. And I still have a ways to go. There's a lot of shadow work I still need to work through, and sometimes you don't know you need to work on it until the triggers happen. And when you see the pattern of the triggers, that's when it's good to dive in and see what the root is and transmute it. And it takes time. It's not something you just do in an hour or you do overnight. And I'm thinking that some people are feeling that they're on a time schedule where they have to have this worked out in this certain amount of time or they're not succeeding in their path. And that's so far from the truth. You have to have grace with yourself. Yes, do the work, because otherwise you won't grow, you won't go further in your path. But also have grace with yourself, because we are human, we are emotional beings. We're actually here to experience the wide range of emotions and experiences, but we're also here to enjoy life, be in the present moment, and help one another. And while this all sounds wonderful and good, and it is true in my own perspective, the world is kind of bleak right now. And a lot of people are wondering, okay, if 2020 was this bad overall, what's 2021 going to look like? And honestly, we don't know what it's going to look like. But right now, what I'm choosing to do is to look at the progress I made this year. And it's been quite an enlightening year for me, both negative and positive. But I'm taking a lot more of the positive from it. And I'll be doing a separate video next month about what I've learned in 2020. And I encourage you to take a look at that, because I think a lot of us should evaluate what we've been through this year, even the negative things, because even out of the negative energy, it can help us grow. We can learn, and maybe we learned about the better parts of ourselves without realizing it. Sometimes we don't see things until we look in hindsight. So that's just a few thoughts on my mind today, and I'm doing kind of a Saturday ramble because I don't know, I just felt like getting on camera and talking about these things. And I'm not really sure what this is, but I hope you got some value from it. I will be back on Monday with Mindful Monday, and I'm hoping to do a couple different videos. And starting this coming Wednesday, if you're following me on Hive or Library, the two decentralized platforms I'm on, I'm going to be doing a weekly gaming video. I've done a couple of gaming videos on the side on those platforms, and I'm really liking it. It's something really different that I rarely ever do because I'm not a big time gamer at all. And I might even upload those on Twitch because I do have an account on Twitch, but I never use it. I've always gone on there just to support any gamer friends I had in the past, which it's been a while, but maybe I'll just try loading them on there. But I do a kind of a different approach to it. I'm not super knowledgeable about these games, but I like to play them. I'm kind of animated, so do know that there is a little bit harsher language in these videos just because I get really caught up in the battles. But it's just fun, and it actually taps into the higher vibrational energy because laughter and enjoying yourself, like pure joy, is very high vibrational. And I think that's really super important. But until then, I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Thank you for watching the video. Again, please feel free to click like and subscribe. It does help my channel grow with every like that I get. And until the next time, to know thyself is to know thy truth. Namaste.